Today you're going to be finishing up your personal symbol. You should have chosen an adjective that describes you. I chose creative. Then you should have drawn 4 different symbols that represent the idea without drawing it literally. So make some connections to things you know, like a light bulb stands for when you get an idea. So creativity means you're good at coming up with new ideas. So that is why I chose the symbol of a light bulb, and usually it's related to art, so that's why I put some rainbows in my designs. Once you've done your 4, then you're going to choose the one you like the best. You are going to get a piece of computer paper and put your plus sign signature in the back, on the back, and then you're going to flip it over. You're going to draw your symbol exactly how you want it, so please take your time on this and make it as large as you can on your paper. Okay. I'm going to go pretty quickly, but like I said, take your time, draw light till you get it right. That way you can erase easily if you make a mistake. When I'm done, then I'm ready to cut it out. All right. When you cut it out, you don't want to cut right on the line. You want to cut outside of the line. So cut loosely, that means give it some space, around your design or your symbol. If you cut right on top of the line, it's going to be difficult for the next step. So really make sure you're giving it enough space so you just understand the size and the general shape of your symbol. Once you're done with that, you're going to get one of these large piece of papers. You're going to put your plus sign signature on the back. You are also going to pick up a piece of graphite paper. It looks just like this. This paper is colored on one side with lead or graphite from a pencil, so you'll see that it's pretty messy on your hands. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure that this graphite paper is about a little bit bigger as your symbol, so that your symbol can fit on it. There's a bunch of these in the blue basket by the counter, and if there's not one that fits yours, then we can cut you one that is the size of yours. I'm going to put the graphite paper in the middle of my large white paper with the dark side, that's the side with all the lead or graphite on it, down. So dark side down, light side up. Your symbol should be in the middle of your artwork because you are important. So you want it to be emphasized in the middle. Then I'm going to take a colored pencil and I'm going to outline every single line I drew with the symbol on top of the graphite paper, on top of the white vinyl paper. When you do this, you want to make sure that you're pushing down pretty hard with your colored pencil, and the colored pencil will help you know what lines you've already drawn. If you don't get right on your line or you mess up a little bit, that is okay. You can fix it when you're done with this. You cannot move the symbol from the graphite until you are done with this. You need to try to keep it in place as much as you can while you do this step. If you forget to trace all your lines, that is okay, but like I said, the colored pencil will really help you know which spots you've already traced and which ones you need to do next. All of those should be on the art cart, and if you forgot to draw something the first time, you can go ahead and add it now with the colored pencil. When I'm totally done, I'm going to pick up the symbol, I'm going to pick up the graphite paper, we're going to save these, they can go right back in the bin and be reused, and when I pull it off, voila, my symbol is now on my paper and I did not have to redraw it. Then you're going to take an eraser, and there's some extra on the counter or where the pencils are, and very lightly you're just going to erase the smudge marks. You do not need to go back and make your lines darker, even if it's really light. So as long as you can see it, then you're good to go, because we are going to be tracing these next week with oil pastels, and so you don't want that line to show through too much. Remember that when you're using the eraser, it helps if you do it lightly instead of pushing too hard. That way you don't pop a hole in your paper. You also want to make sure you hold the paper with your other hand so that it doesn't fly away as you're trying to erase. Once you're done with this step, then you are done for today. You're going to make sure that your plus sign is on the back of every single thing you've made. The first page, the idea sheet, the symbol you've cut out, and this fancy paper. Remember, the graphite paper just goes back in the bin and can be reused by someone else. Make sure that you put all these little shavings in the trash can by your table or in the big trash can in the back of the room. All right, happy art making.